I'm Len Ganley. I was the director of photography on Shrimp and OLLIE.
I'm Dan Wingenfeld, and I was the writer and director. Shrimp and OLLIE is a short film about a widow named Shrimp who goes to visit the grave of her dead husband daily and tells the story of OLLIE, who falls in love with her while he works on maintaining the property of the cemetery. And it's their love story, trying to communicate between one another and how they finally come to understand each other in the end. I had set a goal saying I wanted to make a short film, one that was upbeat, happy, slightly comical, but something that I think somebody could watch and possibly be inspired by and say, I know somebody like these characters. They're not normal, they're not boring, they're strange. I know people that have problems communicating maybe how they feel about someone, and that was what was part of my goal of setting out to make this, was a simple 10-minute short film basically about falling in love, possibly. It's very exciting because I have volunteered at the Film Fest before and worked ticket sales, so finally being able to have a film as part of the festival, it was a goal, it was a dream of mine, and finally I actually have that, so I can cross it off the list. I accomplished that goal, and hopefully the next step would be in the future, bring a feature film here. Hopefully one day Len will be a part of that, and we can collaborate again. So it means a lot to me.
There's one thing about a local competition where they have to screen your film. That's another where you submit a film in, and to have it get accepted, at something where they're screening just some of the best films, on not even a national level, on an international level. It's a really cool thing, and it never gets old being able to walk into a theater and see your project that you poured your heart and soul into up on a big screen. And I don't know if you do this, but as a filmmaker, it's almost as much fun watching and engaging the audience around you while they watch your film as much as it is just watching your film up on the screen. There's just something that is irreplaceable and just unlike anything else, having complete strangers laugh when they're supposed to laugh, cringe when they're supposed to cringe, cry when they're supposed to cry, and that's that rush that I do it for. It's as a filmmaker, your job is to make people feel something, and you get to dictate what they feel. And when you pull that off, you've done your job as a filmmaker and as an artist. May I?
Sure.
I think what was great is while we're shooting, the first half of this takes place in a cemetery, actually, the majority. Anyway, so we're shooting at, was it
Lakeview? Cemetery.
We're shooting at Lakeview Cemetery in the middle of the day, and a couple of independent filmmakers, just run and gun, and so we're out in the middle of one of the sections, just pretty far off the road, and just getting this really beautiful long take where Robbie is just walking across, and as we're shooting it, one of the groundskeepers pulls up in his pickup truck, gets out, and he just yells over. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" We're like, "We're shooting a film." He's like, "Oh, you're not those ghost hunters, are you?" We're like, No ghost hunters." He's like, "All right, I'll let the other guy know to leave you alone." So the fact that we were not in Lakeview Cemetery hunting ghosts apparently appealed to this guy, and he just let us carry on doing whatever we wanted to do as long as we weren't ghost hunters.